Regardless of the opponent, we feel pretty good based on our last two performances. I think you saw a big improvement each week that we've played, and so we're making big strides, and you get to see a lot of kids playing, and so we're developing some depth. So from the standpoint of where we are, regardless if it was district or not, I think we'd be very pleased where we've progressed. Being a district game puts a little more emphasis on it, and now everybody's slate's wiped clean, so everybody's 0-0. No matter how you've done, it all comes down to this now. So there's where the pressure kind of kicks in. When you hear those things and how bizarre that is, and you think of any of our teams in our district that could be somewhere else, they would almost be, everybody would be a shoe-in based on where they're ranked and how they perform. And even if you're like a 6th or 7th district team, I guess, right, coming out of this district, really, could you have been 3rd or 2nd in another district? And that's the tragedy of it, I guess. But if you're in this to play good competition, then you pick the right district. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, and you do hear it from the community. Everybody's very excited about the ranking. Like we said before, I think the kids even heard about it now because the community knows it. That can be a double-edged sword. It's great, and it's also, you worry about it because now they think they're a little bit, invincible. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes that can get you beat. As a coach, you worry about that, and then you can just throw out all the cliches and all that stuff and say, you know what, we got a good football team. We really do, and the competition we've played has been good, and so it's deserving of the rank. He's really settled in with the quarterback position. He has a lot of experience, and you can see that his decision making is getting better and better. We were 11 of 12 throwing the ball the other night, and I think one of those was a drop in the hand. So very high percentage completion wise, which has really improved over the few weeks. So he's doing a great job of being the field general. We had the offensive line that you and I kind of spoke with before. I thought that was going to be the diamond in the rough, and as you can see, as the weeks are going, they're really starting to click, and you're as good as your line. There's just no doubt. It's been fabulous. I mean, they are the black shirt defense, no doubt. They fly to the football. When they get to the football, there's several hats getting there. They're fun to watch. I don't think there was a ball in the air the other night that wasn't contested. So it shows that they're definitely reading their keys. There's 22 guys right now that are getting out on the field playing defense, so they're 4A levels, so that we can stay fresh. They may bend a little bit, but when you get inside the red zone, they really clamp down, and they're going to keep you and deny you from getting in, and that's the idea. He really is special, and we've kind of known that, for a couple of years watching him. And then you want to take freshmen slow. And we started him off on the JV, and we couldn't. That wasn't enough. I mean, he was too big for that, really. And we felt like, well, hell, in this situation, he might be ready for varsity, and we moved him up, and we gave him a little bit of this, and so now we have this trust factor with a freshman. So trust factor means that, hey, I trust that he's going to do what we've told him to do, and that's hard. That's hard to obtain. It takes usually a guy 3 years to get to that point, and he's already reached that. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's starting here in a couple weeks. He's really coming. He's a special football player. We're looking forward to our first district home game, and you had made mention of the crowd and all that, and we were missing our big crowd at Splendora, and I know it was a lengthy drive, but coming back home, play our first district game. Student section needs to be rocking it. The kids really perform well when those guys are getting after it. Looking for a really, and it's Nature's credit night at the stadium, so a lot of freebies, a lot of goodies, a lot of hoopla. So I think it'll be a fun night.